Good morning, children. Today I am going to start English grammar, in which your topic is nouns. So, dear children, this topic nouns is very known for you. It's not a new topic. So, let's start reading by the definition. The names of people, places, animals, and things are called nouns. Again, the names of people, places, animals, and things are called nouns. See the example. Rahul, Dolly, Sameer, Ritu, etc. are examples of names of people. Pen, pencil, box, bottle, book, table are example of names of things. Delhi, Mumbai, Agra, India, Bhilai, UK, etc. are example of names of places. Cat, dog, cow, lion, elephant, goat, butterfly, etc. are examples of names of animals. Okay, so these are the examples of nouns. Okay, now come to next. Now noun can be divided into many parts. First is proper nouns. Now proper noun is what? Proper noun means special names. Special names given to people, places, festival names, books, days, months, etc. are called proper noun. Like you just see one example. Neha, Rahul, Delhi, Mumbai. Diwali, Bible, Independence Day, Sunday, Monday, May, June. These are the examples of proper noun. Because like day, Monday, we are having 7 days in a week. So all days we cannot call Monday. We are having different name for particular one day. Okay, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and same like this we have months name like January, February, March. So we can say different name for different month. Like my name is something, Sangeeta, your name is Neha, Rahul, anything. So you are having your name, I am having my name. We all are person, but we are having different name. Means names given to a special person. A special name. This is our special name. I am a girl, you are also a girl. So girl is common. Girl is common. But my name is something else and your name is something else. So this is called proper noun. Like places, Delhi, Mumbai. Can we say all the places with same name? All the places in India are called Delhi? No. Only one place is there that we can call Delhi. One place is there we can call Mumbai. So we are having different places, different names, different festivals name. Can we call all the festival Diwali? No. We are having different festival names like Diwali, Holi, Christmas, Eid. Okay, so we are having different festivals names. So these are called special names. Books name, Gita, Bible, Quran. These are books names. So we can call it special names. Days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. These are the names of months. And then years, then we are having months name in a year. January, February, March, April. These are called months name. Or any special days like Independence Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Children's Day. Okay, so these are called special days. These are called proper noun. These are called proper noun. And you just see a proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Remember this thing? A proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Now see next, common nouns. Names given in general to people, places, animals, or things of the same class or kind are called common nouns. Again, names given in general to people, places, animals, or things of the same class or kind are called common nouns. Now see example: girl, boy, men, women, school, house, office, cow, dog, elephant, birds, pen, pencil, table, chair, etc. Now see why we are calling them common noun. Why we are calling them common noun? Because like we have seen a cow. One cow is also cow. If we have seen two cow, we can call cows also. One cow is also cow, another cow is also cow. One dog is dog and another dog is also we can call dog. One pen, two pen, three pen. All the pen names is pen. All the pencils name is only pencil. All the tables name is only table. So these names are given to common things. These names are given to common thing. We can say one chair, two chair, three chair. So all are chair, all are pens, all are girls, all are boys. How many girls in your class? How many boys in your class? So this is called common nouns because we are taking these names as common way, commonly in general way. These names are given to all of the same class or same kind. See, same class or same kind are called common nouns. Now see next, collective nouns. Here the word is collective, means to collect something. Collection should be there. Okay? Collective noun means collection. Words that stand for a collection. Words that stand for a collection of people or things is spoken of as a whole are called collective noun. Now see the example. People is an example of collection. We cannot say one people is standing. We can say one person is standing. When we can say people? When more than one people. More than one person standing, then we can say two people are standing there. Okay? People is in group. Here it is a collection of two person or more than two person. Okay? In the word people, there is a collection of person, more than one person. Now group. If I am standing alone, then I am standing in a group? No. If two girls are standing, then we can say they are standing in a group. Or more than two girls, we can say they are standing in a group. Team. I alone cannot be a team. With the collection of people, I can make a team. Okay? So these type of what? In which collection is there. People, group, team, colony, bunch, bunch of paper, crowd. If someone is standing in the market, okay, so we cannot say there is a crowd in the market. If many people are standing in one place, then we can say there is a crowd. Crowd means many people are standing in one place. So that is called crowd. So these type of words are called collective nouns in which collection is showing. Collection of things, collection of people. Okay. Now, material nouns. Material nouns, the names given to materials from which things are made, are called material nouns. See again, the names given to materials from which things are made. Different things are made from different materials are called material nouns. See the example: gold, silver, copper, wood, plastic, steel, etc. These are the examples of material nouns. My ring is made from gold. My earrings is made from gold. Okay? This table is made from wood. My pencil box is made from plastic. Okay, so these are the examples of material nouns. Now see next, the last one, abstract nouns. Abstract noun, the names of things. It is not actually things, but you just listen. The names of things we can only think of or feel, but cannot see or touch, are called abstract noun. Again, the names of things we can only think or feel. We can only think or feel, but cannot see or touch, are called abstract noun. Like beauty, anger, love, strength, talent, knowledge, freedom, peace, care, friendship, etc. So these type of words are called abstract noun. Okay? Like I want peace. I want peace of mind. If I'm saying I want peace of mind, so I want something. What I want peace. So peace I cannot see. This peace I cannot touch. But I want peace. Okay? So peace that I can only feel. I can only feel. This is called abstract noun. Care. I care for you. I care for you. Care is a word that you cannot see, that you cannot touch, but you can feel. When I will care for you, then you will feel I am caring for you. Okay, so I care for you. Care, we cannot touch or see, but we can feel. Love, we can feel love. Strength, we can feel strength. Okay, freedom, like if I say I want freedom, I want freedom means I want something. I want freedom. So freedom is not anything that anyone can give me in my hand. So freedom is called abstract noun. So these type of words are called abstract noun. Now we have to do our exercise. Write a suitable noun for the following. Here some things names are given. You just have to put one name from this box. Paper, pens, pencils, etc. are called stationery. Like tables, chairs, cots, etc. are called, find from this box, furniture. Hammer, chisel, screwdriver, etc. are called tools. Sweet, cakes, biscuits, chocolates are called confectionery. Rice, pulses, tea, sugar, etc. are called groceries. Frock, skirt, jeans, shirt, etc. are called garments. Iron, copper, silver, gold, etc. are called metal. Fridge, washing machine, mixer, etc. are called appliances. Spoon, fork, knives, etc. are called cutlery. Rupee, pound, dollar, yen, etc. are called currency. Okay. Now come to next exercise. In this B exercise, read the passage and underline all the nouns. So what you have to do, you just have to read the passage and underline the nouns, all types of noun, like all the students, underline it. It's a which type of noun? Common noun. It's a common noun. Of Little Heart School, it's a name of one school, so you have to underline it. Was surprised at the announcement. Every class was asked to be present at a special assembly in the hall. Here, hall is what? Name of place. So, like this, you have to underline. This is your homework, you have to do yourself. Read the passage and underline all the types of nouns. Now, come to next. Fill in the blanks with the collective nouns given. Just now I told you collective means collection should be there. From this box you have to choose a dash of star. The dash of stairs. Find from this box flight. Second, a dash of island. A group of island. A dash of keys. A bunch of keys. A dash of directors. A board of directors. A dash of ants. Colony. A dash of players. A team of players. A dash of beads. A string of beads. A dash of flower. A bucket of flowers. A dash of lions. A pride of lions. A dash of cattle. A herd of cattle. Now see D exercise. Fill in the blanks with the noun form of word given. Here the word are given and you have to make noun form. A dash is a visit to holy places. Who visit? Pilgrimage. 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 Now second, dash makes man perfect. Here practice is given. Now practice. 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 I won a prize in the dash compete. So it become competition. You must improve your dash. Pronounce is given. Then it become pronunciation. Now fifth, have dash in yourself. Confident. Have confidence. Confident become confidence. DENCE. Confidence. The principal gave a long dash. Speak is given. Then it become speech. Malini has a throat dash. Infect is given. Then it become infection. We have great dash for all our leader. Admire is given. Then admiration. This book is a useful dash to our library. This book is a useful addition to our library. We must sow dash towards animals. Kind is given, then it become kindness. Now see E exercise. Match the words with suitable abstract noun. Now see doctor. What doctor is doing? What he is giving to us? Advice. Doctor is giving advice. Teacher. What teacher is giving you? Knowledge. Thief. What thief is doing? theft. Poet, poetry. Milk, strength. So these are the abstract nouns. Now you see countable and uncountable nouns. It's very easy. Countable nouns means the things which we can count are countable nouns. Like if you have one pencil, two pencil, if I'm asking how many pencils you have or pen you have, you can count it. Okay? So the things which we can count is called countable nouns. Uncountable nouns, the things you cannot count, are called uncountable nouns. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. When the noun stands for only one thing or person, it is said to be in the singular number. When the noun stands for more than one person or thing, it is said to be in the plural number. Okay? Now see, F exercise. Change the following sentences to plural forms. The thief entered the house through the back door. Here you have to make it plural. That is given in bold letter. You have to make it plural. The thieves. It become thieves. Thieves. The thieves entered the house through the back door. The ox is plugging the field. The oxen. Ox became oxen. O-X-E-N. And in the place of is, what come? Are. Are is used for plural and is used for singular. So the oxen are plugging the field. Now third one. A leaf is green in color. One leaf is called leaf. And many leaf is called leaves. The leaves, L-E-A-V-E-S, the leaves are green in color. The knife is made of steel. Here one knife. Then we have to make it plural. In the place of this, it will become these. These knives, K-N-I-V-E-S. The knives are made of steel. Now fifth one. There is a fish in the pond. There are fish in the pond. Here fish will not change. It's same for singular and plural. Only what it change? In the place of is, we can put are. There are fish in the pond. Shyamlal's daughter-in-law is a doctor. Now, Shyamlal's daughters-in-law. Daughters-in-law are doctor. Okay. Now, some nouns have the same singular and plural form. Example, sheep, fish, aircraft, deer. Some nouns are used only in the plural. Example, scissors, spectacles, pants, savings, alarms, trouser, valuables, wages, surroundings, shirts, jeans, etc. Some nouns are always plural. Example, clothes, police, people, poultry. Now some nouns are always singular. Example, lodge, information, courage, advice, furniture, paper, hair, poetry, scenery, etc. And some nouns appear to be plural but are singular in meaning. Example, news. measles, mumps, rickets, ticks, innings, etc. So these are some things that you have to read once more. Okay, this is your homework. You just have to read it once more. Now I will continue our class in next video. I'm going to stop this video. Thank you.